Gyms are closed again, which means it is time for us to improvise. When it comes to bodybuilding and building lean muscle mass, using our body weight, it is so underrated. We can build a pretty good physique and build muscle mass just by using our body weight and just by doing calisthenics. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my top 5, possibly 6 tips to work out just by using your body weight without the gym to build that dream body that you want. Make sure to stick all the way till the end because I will be sharing my personal bodyweight training routines if you're interested to check it out. And without further ado, let's begin. The very first tip to training with your body weight, and that is to train with more volume, aka training with more sets and more repetitions. When you are used to lifting weights that are at 1.5 or even 2 times your own body weight, then training with your own body weight can become too easy. And sometimes the only thing that you can do with the body weight is to do more reps. Be it more push-ups, more pull-ups, more squats. What I like to do is to find out what is my maximum reps, and I will do 5 sets of half of my maximum reps for each workout. For example, my maximum reps for my push-ups is 60, so for my push-up workouts I will try to do 5 sets of 30. It doesn't build too much strength, but it definitely builds muscle endurance and promotes muscle hypertrophy, and it tones your muscle definition. I did 100 pull-ups a day for 30 days challenge. I also did a 300 push-ups a day for 30 days challenge. I'm gonna link them down in the description below. Bottom line is, if you want to train with the body weight, it is gonna be much easier, but you have to increase that volume. On to no gym training tip number 2, and that is to train with full range of motion, which means to train with perfect form. When it comes to bodyweight training, it is the best time for you to give yourself a form check so that you can correct your form and make sure that you are performing those exercises properly. For example, push-ups, right, which resembles the bench press. Make sure you are doing it with full range of motion all the way down and all the way up. Don't do half reps, right, where you are just going through the motion but not really straightening your arms and not going low enough. Make sure your chest touches or almost touches the ground when you go down, and make sure your arms straighten up when you come up. Same goes for pull-ups, right? Make sure to pull all the way up with your chin over the bar and fully extend your arms when you come down. You are gonna engage more of your muscle fibers, and it's gonna be more difficult than your half reps pull-ups. Same goes with squats, right? All the way down, thighs at parallel or below parallel when you come down, and all the way up, rather than half reps where you're just slightly bending your thighs. You will find that when you do perfect form and perform your exercise with full range of motion, it's gonna be more difficult to do. You're gonna be able to do less reps, but you're gonna be engaging in more muscle fibers and building your muscles in a more holistic way. Now moving on to no gym bodyweight training tip number 3, and that is to slow down and increase your muscles time under tension. For example, your regular push-ups where you do super fast, try doing it slowly, right? The more slowly you can perform an exercise, the more time under tension the muscle fiber is gonna be under, and the more difficult it is gonna be. If you can do 20 push-ups easily, try doing 10 with a slower pace. For example, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up. Same goes with pull-ups, right? Instead of doing it super fast, try slowing it down. For example, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up. And same goes with squats and other exercises. Okay, now moving on to no gym workout tip number 4, and that is to switch to a different variation, or to switch to a more difficult variation. Because when it comes to bodyweight training, it is all about your creativity, right? It is about how to progressively overload your muscles just by using your body weight. For example, push-ups, right? I love push-ups because it trains both your chest and your triceps. If regular push-ups are too easy for you, try doing decline push-ups, which will put more weight onto your chest and make it more difficult for you to perform. And if that is still too easy for you, try archer push-ups, which uses one side of your your chest more every time you switch from side to side. And if that is still too easy, you can always go for one-arm push-ups, which really isolates the left and the right sides of your chest when you perform the exercise. It is basically like a one-arm dumbbell chest press. And if there is a playground or fitness corner around your area, try out some dips, right? Definitely harder than push-ups, and it targets both your chest and your triceps as well. And if bodyweight dips is too hard for you, you can switch it up to a bench dip as well to take some of that weight off your chest and triceps. And for your pull-ups, if you can't do any pull-ups yet, you can try incline pull-ups or bodyweight rows, which works on your upper back. And if you can do pull-ups, of course, that will be one of the best bodyweight back exercises of all time. But if pull-ups are too easy for you, you can try other variations such as your chin-ups, which trains more of your biceps. You can also try wide arm pull-ups, which is harder to do and engages more of your lats. And if wide arm is no kick for you, you can go for archer pull-ups, which engages one side of your lats more every time when you switch from side to side. And of course, the ultimate pull-ups variation will be the one-arm pull-ups, which you can see I haven't mastered yet. Now moving on to squats. If regular squats is too easy for you, you can try jump squats, which trains more of your fast twitch muscle fibers. Basically, it trains your leg power. You can also do lunges, really to isolate each side of your legs a little bit and really target each side individually. And if that is too easy, you can do Bulgarian squats, placing your hind leg a little bit higher, which makes it more difficult and further isolates and stretches your quads. And of course, the ultimate squat variation is the pistol squat or the one-legged squat, which I haven't mastered yet, but you could definitely use a resistance band to assist you if you need. And moving on to your abs, of course you can do your good old sit-ups and crunches, but I prefer to do the hanging knee or leg raises. It is good for your lower back and it also trains your forearm and your grip strength. If you want to train your obliques, which is the side of your abs, then switch to side knee raises. If knee raises is too easy for you, you can switch to toes to bar leg raises, which means raise your toes all the way to the bar. One of the best abs exercises in my opinion. And if you think toes to bar it is still too easy, you can switch to hanging windshield wipers. It is a killer abs exercise that trains both your abs and your obliques. Now moving on to no gym bodyweight training tip number 5, and that is to use resistant bands. You can do so much with just a few simple bands. This is really the time for you to not just exercise your muscles, but also to exercise your creativity. If you cannot do pull-ups yet, you could easily do the assisted pull-ups with resistant bands. You can also practice your muscle ups with resistant bands. I did a 30 days muscle ups challenge with resistant bands. I'll link it down in the description below if you want to check it out. There are just so many ways to use the resistant bands, right? You can use a resistant band to wrap it around your back to make your push-ups harder. You can also step on the resistant band and loop it around your shoulder to perform your squats and to make it harder as well. You can also step on your resistant band and perform the deadlift exercise. You can also loop it over a bar to do tricep push downs and just different variations of tricep push downs. You can do face pulls to work on your shoulders and your traps. You can also do single arm rows to work on your upper back and your lats. If you want to work on your biceps, no problem! You can step on the resistant band with your 2 feet and perform bicep curls, either with both arms or single arm. It gotta be one of my favorite resistant band exercise. You can also step on the resistant bands to perform shoulder press. You can do it with both arms, and you can do shoulder press with one arm as well. Another variation for the shoulders, you can step on the resistant bands to do shoulder flies. I mean, the resistant band, it is just so versatile. I am just giving you some examples, but really the sky is the limit when it comes to resistant bands exercises. And if you think that the thinner resistant band it is too easy, you can easily switch it up to a thicker ones, or you can even combine resistant bands to increase the resistance and to make the exercise more difficult. Plus, they are really inexpensive and they're super portable, so you can easily just bring them anywhere. I will definitely link some of my favorite resistant bands down in the description below if you want to check them out. Now moving on to no gym training tip number 6, and that is to use improvised weights. If you don't have any gym weights at home, no problem. All you need is a backpack and some everyday items. What I like to do is to fill my backpack with a packet of rice, some water bottles filled with water, and bam! Your very own improvised weighted vest. You can use it to do push-ups to add more resistance and more weight to your chest. You can also use it to do pull-ups. You can use it to do weighted squats. You can use it to do bicep curls, both hands or single arm. You can use it to do single arm shoulder press, and you can use it to do shoulder flies. I mean, it is all about improvising. Okay, now moving on to no gym workout tip number 7, which I literally just thought of. How can I not thought of it, right? And that is to cut down your rest times. If you normally spend between 2 to 3 minutes of rest in between your sets in the gym, try cutting it down to 1 to 1.5 minutes of rest when you are doing your bodyweight exercises. The less time you have to rest, the more intense it's gonna be, the more stress you're gonna put your muscles under, the faster you're gonna train your muscle until failure, and the faster you attain hypertrophy. It's gonna make your workouts more intense, more efficient, more effective, and plus, it's gonna shorten your training session. And that is basically it for my ultimate no gym training guide. Hope this video really inspires you to continue working out and keeping fit even when the gyms are closed. Not only to work on your muscles, but also to work on your creativity. And last but not least, yes, if you're wondering what is my new training routine like with all these bodyweight exercises, basically I like to break down my workouts into different body groups, right? So Monday chest, I will be doing 1-arm push-ups, weighted push-ups, regular push-ups, and dips. Tuesday arms, I will be doing bicep chin-ups, bicep curls, and tricep push-downs with resistance bands, and leg raises. Wednesday back, I will be doing deadlifts with resistance bands, weighted pull-ups and bodyweight pull-ups, bodyweight rows, and face pulls. Thursday shoulders, I will be doing shoulder press, side shoulder raises, front shoulder raises with resistance bands, and leg raises. Friday legs, I will be doing weighted squats, jump squats, Bulgarian split squats, and lunges. I will link my full workout routine down in the description below if you want to check them out. Feel free to modify any of the exercises based on your advanced levels. Also, feel free to change out your workout sets and reps to accommodate your training goals. And that is it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me to let me know, yo, Evan, dope workouts, man. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below what other workout videos I should make next. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Have a great day, y'all, and I'll see every single one of you in my next video. Bam!